Hi children, we meet again and we are continuing with our lessons, and today we are going on to a new lesson, that is simple equations. So let us start. Now supposing we write x is equal to 2. Now this is a simple equation. The x means the price of an article, at least 2 bills or 2 cents or 2 rupees or whatever it is, 2 pounds, $2 like that. The x is equal to means the price of this article is 2. Now this is a simple equation. We can have another simple equation like this: x plus 5 is equal to 8. Now this is another simple equation, which is a simple equation because the power of x is 1 x. Now the question is to find the value of x. Now here this is a simple equation, x plus 5 is equal to 8. You have to find the value of x. How do we do this? Now there are so many ways which you would have studied, which the teacher would have taught you in early classes, put 5 plus 5 minus 5 like that. But the easiest method at this stage, year 8, 9, what you do is we think of bringing this 5 onto the right hand side of the equal sign. Now this is a wall here. This 5 is coming to that side. So if the 5 comes to that side, the plus sign becomes minus. And if it is minus, it becomes, the sign changes. So what we do is we write down x is equal to 8 minus 5. This plus 5, because that's all you remember, nothing more. So, and see that you get the equal sign correctly one after the other, then you won't make a mistake. So the answer here is that the x is equal to 8 minus 5 is 3. So in this simple equation, x plus 5 is equal to 8. What we do, we bring the 5 onto that side, then plus becomes minus, then x is equal to 5. We will take another example. Look at this one. Minus 7 plus 5 is equal to 9. Minus 7 plus y is equal to 9. Here we have to find the value of y. What we do is we again bring the number minus 7 onto the right hand side. Here actually what we are doing is we are arranging so that x is onto unknown onto left hand side and the numbers onto right hand side. Anyway, whatever way it's possible in one particular side. So in this particular one, we can give the y on this side and bring the minus 7 onto that side. So next line will be y is equal to 9, and the minus sign will become plus the minus 7 will become plus 7. So y is equal to 9 and 7, 16. So it is as simple as that. But we'll go on with some other exercises. 3x equals 6. 3x equals 6. Now here it is 3x. Now earlier example we had was something like this: x minus 2 is equal to 7. The x is equal to 7 plus 2, x is equal to 9. Here what we did is we brought the 2 onto that side. Now many children get confused what to do with this 3. They think that you have to bring the 3 like what we did there. No. Now here, because 3x means 3 times x. You must always remember that. 3 times. When it is times, we have to divide. When it is multiply, means we divide. Here it is adding or subtracting. Adding means subtracting. Subtracting means adding, like that. So 3x means we can't do it the way that is there. So what we do is we divide. So 6 divided by 3. So when it is 3x, 3 times x, it is 6. 3 times x is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6 divided by. Please understand this very carefully, children, because you can always make a mistake. Even children who are in all your classes, they make this mistake. They get confused with divide or subtract. So we'll take another example. Look at this one. 5p minus 2 is equal to 7. Look at this one. Here there are 3 terms and we have 5p, 3 terms. So what we do is, now children will count what to do here. Now bring the numbers onto one side and the unknown onto one side. So number 7 is a number, 2 is a number, bring the 2 onto this side. Then it will be with 7 and 2. And 5p, keep it on this side. So next line will be 5p is equal to 7 plus 2. Be very careful. Minus 2 must become plus 2. It's very simple, but you can forget it quickly. So 5p is equal to 7 and 2, 9. P is equal to 9. 5p is equal to 9. P is equal to 9 divided by 5. So you can keep it like this, or you can make it mixed fraction and do it like that. Now we are having a fraction here. x upon 2 is equal to 3. Now, this is a very, very common fraction and very, very important section in simple equations. Now, this is coming very often in almost every topic of mathematics. You get this type of equation, so you must know how to do it. It is very, very simple. What you do is, when we have equal sign here, x upon 2 equals 32 fraction here and fraction here. Now, this is a whole number, but we know that it is upon 1. So, we have fraction here, fraction. When there are two fractions and equal sign, we cross multiply. We cross multiply and we multiply with the x. So, x into 1 is x. We multiply the x first and is equal to 2 in 3, 6. So, one shot we get the equation we must learn how to do that. We must remember it. Remembering is the most important thing. When there is equal sign, and don't put the cross here. It's a cross multiplier, but many children, what they do, they put a cross here. Don't put the cross here. You just multiply x into 1, x, 2 into 3, 6. We'll take another example. 3x upon 4 minus 1 is equal to 5. Look at this. Now, there are three terms. We can't cross multiply as it is. What we should do is, we must get two fractions like this. So, this one fraction, what we can do is bring the minus 1 onto that side. So, then we will be having as 3x upon 4 is equal to 5 plus 1. So, 3x upon 4 is equal to 6. Now, cross multiply. 3x into 1 is 3x is equal to 24. 3x equal to 24. X is equal to 24 upon 3. That is equal to 8. X is equal to 8. So, look at this one carefully. 3x upon 4 minus 1 is 5. Bring the minus 1 to that side to arrange it numbers and unknowns on different sides. So, 3x upon 4 is equal to 5 plus 1. Minus 1 becomes 5 plus 1. So, 3x upon 4 is equal to 6. So, cross multiplying 3x into 1. 3x equals 4 into 6, 24. 3x equals, x is equal to 24 upon 3, x equals 8. Look at this one. Now, we have bracket. Now, we did various types of simple equation that you get. So, this is another type that you are getting with a bracket. So, we know what we do. Bracket means you have to multiply. How do you multiply? We multiply and remove the bracket. So, 3 into x is 3x. 3 into 3 is 9. We have to multiply both terms by 3. 3 into 3x plus 9 equals 1. So, now what we should do, what we did like in the earlier one, we bring the numbers onto one side, unknown on one side. Bring the plus 9 onto that side. So, 3x equals 1 minus 9. So, 3x equals 1 minus 9 equals minus 8 minus more. So, x is equal to minus 8 upon 3. 5 into 7 minus x is equal to 5. Now, as before, remove the bracket, 35 minus 5x is equal to 5. Now, here the number is 35, bring that on to that side. Minus 5x equals 5 minus 35. So, minus 5x is equal to 5 minus 35, minus is more, how much more? 30, so minus 30. Now, there are certain rules, children, that you have to memorize in a simple equation. First of all, when you have both sides minus x equals to minus 2, the minus and minus get cancelled and x becomes 2. How does it get cancelled? We multiply both sides by plus, by minus. When you multiply both sides by minus, plus, minus plus, so x is equal to 2. So, this is 1. If you have something like this, minus y is equal to 5, so minus is on this side. So, it is a headache. What you do is multiply both sides by minus. So, we make it as y is equal to minus 5. In other words, bring the minus onto that side. How? By multiplying by minus. So, minus and minus plus y equal. So, these two rules children you must memorize and learn thoroughly, so that when you come across that, you don't get confused. So, when there are both minuses, they get cancelled and become plus, x is equal to 2. When minus is on this side, if we multiply both sides by minus, that and we just think that we bring the minus onto that side. So y is equal to minus 4. Here also we are having minus on both sides, so they get cancelled. So 5x equals 30, 5x equals 30, therefore x is equal to 30 divided by 5, that is equal to 6. Look at this. We did this type of sums before. What we do is we remove the brackets. That 3 minus 2x minus 10 equals 7. Remove the bracket. Minus, this 3 has nothing to do with the bracket. Minus 2 into x, minus 2x, minus 10 plus minus 10. So, keep the minus 2 on this side, minus 2x this side, and bring the numbers onto that side. It will be 7 plus 10 minus 3. How? This plus 3 will become minus 3. Minus 10 will become plus 10. So this will be minus 2x equals 10 and 7. 17 minus 3 is 14. So I told you minus, when minus on this side, bring the minus on that side. So it will be as 2x equals minus 14. So x is equal to minus 14 upon 2, that is equal to minus 7. The final answer, x is equal to minus 7. So these are for today, children, on simple equations. I hope you have understood, and please practice as much as possible. Hope you have liked the lesson. Please subscribe.